Drew, that passing challenge looks so tough. How much does it get into your head early on?
Oh, big time. It was in my head before I even began. To be honest, I had no confidence in that passing thing. I did it last year in LA too, and it was brutal there. So going into it, I was already nervous, and then when they blew the whistle, I wasn't feeling great, but it was all fun. I embarrassed myself a little bit, so I got to laugh about it now.
You know what? There's no embarrassment. I mean, that is hard. I can't even imagine what it would be like for a pro player to do it, never mind someone like me who's never skated at that level. But Drew, it's amazing for me to hear you say that you lack confidence, because you're one of the most confident players I've ever seen. It surprises me to hear that.
I don't lack confidence in my hockey game, that's for sure. But there are certain skills within the game that I don't feel 100% about, and I actually feel really good about my passing when it comes to 5-on-5 or a normal hockey game. But when it comes to those skills, I don't know. I just get nervous and kind of shut down. But no, I can be a little overconfident sometime out there too. So try to pull my reins back once in a while.
Hey Drew, a little different feel from my era with Kelly in terms of the interaction between guys that compete every night against each other, especially on a skills competition. There's a lot of lulls down there. I can only imagine the conversation that you guys have with guys that you know, and maybe even guys that you don't, with the exception of maybe you and Carlson sharing contract notes. What the heck's going on down there?
Oh yeah, I'm one of those guys that I can be friends with anyone, kind of along with all the other All-Stars. We're all friends off the ice, but when it comes to the game, we're doing whatever we can to try to win that game, and sometimes that means chirping a friend or going after a friend, and that's just the way it works. But yeah, me and Carlson haven't had the contract talks yet. I'm mic'd up here, so I can't even do it for when I'm on the ice, or else you guys will get all that info. But no, that's the best part about being at the All-Star Game. It's hanging out with the other guys and getting to know them and interacting with them. Just unbelievable guys in the entire league, and I enjoy coming here just for that reason.
Drew, going back to your earlier point, fellow Londoner Craig Simpson said when guys play the game, they do it without thinking. So he knew that hitting those little nets. I mean, Nikita Kucherov, right, leading scorer in the NHL, hit how many posts on those tiny, tiny little nets. What did you work on when, I think of Eric Lindros, him and his father doing countless drills there at Victoria Park and at their backyard rink in London. What did you work on when you were young?
To be honest, the thing I probably worked on the most was my skating. I had a power skating coach. Her name was Carol Robinson. Yeah, she was a figure skater, and yeah, she taught me how to skate when I was younger. When I was at that age, besides shooting pucks in your garage or shooting pucks in the driveway, we really didn't have like skills camps and stuff like that. You just kind of, learned them. Same things you guys went through, and nowadays these young kids have all these, shooting coach, skills coach, and everything. So it's a little bit different, but yeah, the number one thing I definitely worked on was my skating.
Well, I remember seeing you as a boy with your 99. Thanks, Drew. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Drew Doughty. So